Beautiful people, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining the channel today. So guys, we are not going to waste more time here. Let's just go straight to the video and deliver the material. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about some documents that you need if you really want to apply for your Canada study permit, or if you want to apply for a study visa to Canada, because the study permit is what you are going to get when you arrive the airport in Canada. But for what you need in order to travel to Canada is the study visa. So I will be giving you a list of about 11 or more documents here to include during their visa application or during the time you want to submit the application. These are the documents that you need. And of course, please, I want to say that, let me first of all start with this. If you are applying for Canada visa, okay, if you want to submit your study visa application on IRCC, note that immediately you submit that application, it's not going to take long for you to get biometrics appointment. Now remember, you have to pay the visa application fee before you can submit the application, and then it's going to take you maximum 1 day to get biometrics appointment. So you should put that into consideration. Then if you have a business, make sure you attach the business documents to these documents. You know where to attach. If you have been watching my videos, you already know where to attach the business documents. If you are like yourself, if you are moving with your family, or if you want to tell the visa officer that you have a family back home, you are going to come back to them, you need to submit your marriage certificate. Okay, you have to have a marriage certificate. It's important. You need to submit your birth certificate of your wife and that of your children. It's so important. You need to submit your own birth certificate as well. It's equally very important. Okay, so please put this into consideration. Remember, your academic credentials, you also need to submit them with this application. You need to add them, because you need to tell them. Remember, you have to write something called the letter of explanation. I'm going to come to that, but remember, your academic documents have to be added to this application. It's important. Then also, if you are employed, you need to add a copy of your employment contract. Okay, your employment contract is acting like proof that you are going to come back probably for your employment, or proof that this is how you are getting your money. But in all, your employment contracts must be within these documents. Then you also need to include a copy of your CV, just to give the visa officer some information or a glance of what you are doing. Then if you have a loan, if you took a loan, if you have a document for the loan, you need to upload the loan, because some people would get bad loans to study in Canada, especially for those who apply to universities that are sponsored by Empower and other loan organizations. Then if you have a scholarship document from a school, attach the document as well, because some people would study on scholarships. But if you don't have, no problem at all. Remember, these documents I'm giving you, it depends on your own situation. It doesn't mean that you are going to upload all the documents. If you are employed, if you are not employed, if you have a scholarship, if you don't have a scholarship, if you have a business, if you don't have a business, and all, it depends on your own situation. Okay, so please put all of this into consideration. Now there is also a document called a give deed document. In case you were given some money to take care of your studies abroad, it is called give deed. Okay, you have to, the person who gave you the money needs to write a give deed letter for you. For those who have been watching, they know what I'm talking about. So please add these documents to your application. It's so important. And if you got a sponsor, if you have a sponsor like your father or brother or mother, of course, if you have a sponsor, let them write a sponsorship letter for you. Right? Do not forget that a sponsorship letter is very important. If they are to sponsor you, if you are not the one sponsoring yourself, let them write a sponsorship letter for you. Now, let's take a look at the other documentations which are very important. We have the letter of explanation. The letter of explanation, some people were asking me if the letter of explanation is also a motivation letter or statement of purpose. Yes, they mean almost the same thing. All right, but the best way to call it when it comes to Canada immigration is the statement of purpose or letter of explanation. Remember, in this letter, you are going to include 7 key things, probably 7 key things, or yeah, you have to include why you applied to the school, which school you are applying to, which program you are applying to, why did you choose Canada, why did you choose that particular school, what the program is going to help you achieve, okay, who is your sponsor, how much you have, and so many other details. There are videos on this channel talking about letter of explanation, so please check those videos and put in a perfect letter of explanation, and make sure you give it to somebody who is talented, who is knowledgeable about some of these things, to go through them. And please do not forget to use Grammarly to check your letter of explanation. Give it to someone who can read and identify some of the problems that letter has, the grammatical errors or maybe some few errors. But if not, please use Grammarly. I didn't say you should use AI. I said use Grammarly, because some of you just want to go and copy and paste. No, don't do that. It's not. If you do it, they will catch you, and if they catch you, you already know the consequences. Then again, I talked about your educational credentials. In case you did credential evaluation, I would advise you to add credential evaluation as well, if you actually did credential evaluation. But if you studied in Canada, you do not need credential evaluation, right? Yes, this is something you should note. And if you studied abroad, you can do credential evaluation, but it's not compulsory. Okay, you do not necessarily need credential evaluation. And if you paid your tuition fee before, part of your tuition or full tuition, attach the receipt to the application. You know where to attach the receipt. I have talked about this many times in our videos, so please make sure you do the right thing. It's so important. Also, you need to include family information. There is a form you are going to find on IRCC. That form is a family information form. They are going to ask you who you want to travel with. Are you traveling with somebody? How many kids you have? What's the name of your kids? And so many other things. On that family information form, that's where you are going to be putting all these details. Remember, the form must be truthful. Don't say things that you are not going to do. Don't say things that didn't exist. Don't say you are traveling with a family whereas you are not traveling with a family. Okay, please avoid everything that is going to contradict the whole show. Equally, if you have your test results, if you've done upfront medical, like right now someone was asking me, how long does it take IRCC for them to update your portal, or maybe say if your medical was positive or negative? I told him he should be patient because I don't know. So if you do out from medical, you have to be patient. IRCC is busy. Okay, not like you just expect anything sharp. No, calm down and be patient. I understand how the temperature is, how adrenaline is, but again, please calm down. Then if you do your payment, the payment for this study visa, I think it should be $235. I think it should be $235. So if you do your payment, all right, remember I said if you do not pay, you cannot upload these documents. So when you do your payments, you are now good to go. Now another document you need is police clearance. I will advise you to attach this receipt of the payment as well. Police clearance is also very important. Add your police clearance. It's a valuable document, okay, because it shows your criminal record and what you have been doing. Have you been to the Kiri before and stuff like that, right? You understand what I mean. Then also add a passport size photograph. You need at least 1 or 2 passport size photograph. Then there is another form called the temporal residence visa form. Remember, this form is not the visit visa form or the study visa form. It's a form that you just need to fill so that they can see some of the details. In fact, that form will guarantee your entry into Canada. Okay, it's not like it's a study visa form or anything. No, it's not like that. Then forms for study permit application. You are going to see the study permit application form on the school or on this IRCC website. Remember, these are the documents you need to apply for your study permit. So definitely you are going to see the form for study permit. Then you fill them, because I think they want to know the school you are going to. They want to know the program you are applying to. Of course, many things. You are going to fill the study permit application form. Then you also need proof of funds. Please do not forget how much you need. For proof of funds to study in Canada, you need to show that you have tuition fee for 1 year plus your living cost money, which is $20,635 Canadian dollars. Then plus extra, which is miscellaneous. Extras could be like $5,000 or $6,000. Okay, that's for your flights and petit transportation. But if you have all the money, it will be good to show them that you have all your tuition in your account. Very important. Okay, if you don't, then you have to relax. Then your letter of explanation is another document. Letter of admissions, which is LOA, which is going to come from the institution. Okay, and remember, when you're applying to any school in Canada, please make sure you apply to a DLI institution. Designated learning institution is the most important school, or let me say is the best you should apply to, because there are many advantages to that. Okay, but your letter of admissions must be present. Then your passport should be valid for at least 1 year, guys. Please do not apply. I will not even encourage you. 6 months is good, 7 8 months, but to me I prefer 1 year plus. That's the validity date before it expires. It should be 1 year before you apply. I hope you enjoyed this. Please do not forget to share this video, and also do not forget to subscribe. It's so important. Subscribe to our channel now and share the video with a neighbor, a family member. Till we meet again in another one. Bye.